Hey Dave, this is Vixen, Video Vix, and I am responding to your video about the mother being tased by the security guard after he allegedly viciously yelled at her kids. And after watching the video, I really just feel like disgusted. I think that's the initial response to just looking at it, and it makes me feel sad. Like, initial reaction also is sadness because like I've seen a lot of videos and just in real life in general, just people acting this ignorant, and it never ends well. There's never a bright side. There's never a happy ending. It's just people acting ignorant, which breeds more ignorance. And the woman, uh, well, as you said, the ignorant motherfuckers in that video, just they deserved what was coming to them. The mother getting tased, yeah, she deserved that. The kids, they didn't deserve to see it. But things have to happen for a reason, I feel. And you know, I feel that everybody in that environment, during that situation, was guilty because I'm sure, the people watching this mother and her friend, whatever, yelling at, the security guard knew that the mother might have been in the wrong, or even if they didn't know the situation, realized that, these two people accosting this guy must have been too much. And it's sad that no one stepped in to say, hey, just chill, stop, why are you doing this? Nobody stepped in at all, and they just observed and they watched. And I don't know what could have been going through their head, but it doesn't seem like they just thought that this was okay, like behaving in this manner was all right, and that's what's even more sad. That people on the outside looking, don't even, try to intervene and just stop the ignorance from happening. They just watch it and just, keep it moving. Think nothing else of it. Uh, the kids, as I said, was probably like the worst thing because it's just like they shouldn't be exposed to stuff like that. I don't think kids should be exposed to that type of ignorance, especially coming from a person that's supposed to be, the one raising them. And especially in the situation where the security guard just said the word "hey," like he didn't walk up to the kid, he didn't like hit them, he did nothing. He was just like a couple yards away, and the kids were like yelling loud. He just said the word "hey," and the mother took it as, "Oh, you getting in front of my kids, or you screaming at my kids?" It's just like all that is not necessary. All that wasn't necessary. The whole situation was not necessary, and I think that's what a lot of ignorant black people like to do. They like to cause unnecessary situations and blow things out of proportion because they don't know better. And it comes down to lack of education, lack of upbringing, lack of a good home environment where who knows, they were probably exposed to this when they were kids, and this crazy, ignorant cycle, is caused where they feel the only way to confront an issue, if they feel that there's an issue, is through violence and getting in someone's face and shouting and screaming, especially when the kids are involved. And I don't think that's a good way of showing an example. And an ignorant person's not going to realize that you're causing a bad example to your kids by doing these type of things. And it, as I said, it's really sad. I think the mother did deserve to be tased. I personally, if I was the security guard, I would have just called the cops. I just would have not dealt with, you know, these people getting in my face and, threatening me. The cops would have automatically been called and they would have just had to handle it. Like, just would have been too much. Because at that point, if these women were ignorant enough to get in my face and try to cause issues, and especially with the other friend, I was just like, seeing that the camera was like a first person view, I kind of felt like this security guard with the woman like, screaming in his face. And at that point, I just would have been like, screw it, calling the cops, they deal with that. And, there's a whole bunch of witnesses at that point. It's not like anyone else could deny what was going on. So, I just think it's shame on everyone else. The security guard had to do what he had to do. And sadly, there are a lot of more ignorant cases of black people acting stupid out there. And it really needs to take something. for these people to change, or at least realize that, this is not okay. But I don't know what it's going to have to take. But something needs to change. And I think it needs to change with this next generation of people growing up. And we need to get the right type of examples in front of them instead of these bad examples, like these two females or mothers or whoever they're supposed to be. In the end, they're just extremely ignorant, and they probably just don't deserve to breathe the same air that we do. Sounds harsh, but it's true. I'm just happy that I was raised in a more proper manner and that I know better. But sadly, not every ignorant person out there knows the difference. Sad but true. Well, thanks for watching, and yeah, I hope you don't have to review something ignorant like this again. It's just not worth it. Alright, fade out.